Hello, my beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I know I'm having a pretty good day today. I just announced the winner of my 10,000 Instagram follower giveaway. And so I reached out to her, got her address, and I'm be mailing that out to her this weekend. Super excited. I know she's super excited. And I'm super glad she let me do a shout out so I could show everybody who won. And yeah, super excited. So yeah, that's always a good thing. And recently, I went to Ulta and posted a picture of just the foundations that I had got, since I had quite a bit of rewards. I went ahead and used it towards buying a bunch of stuff, and then I also bought some extra stuff while I was there too, so yeah, I might have a makeup problem, who knows, but I got 4 different foundations to go ahead and give a try. First one I bought was the Tarte Face Tape, just since everyone loves their concealer, such high coverage, I figured I'd go ahead and give the foundation. So this one's definitely more of the prestige side of the store, where it's a $38 foundation. I've been slowly starting to use some more of the higher end or better quality prestige lines for makeup, but I always love trying out new drugstores and stuff, just because always trying to find something that works really well that isn't going to cost me a lot of money to go ahead and use. So always fun to play with new makeup. So I also got this one, the Huvia. Sorry, guys, I am not the best pronouncer or reader, and it's Velvet Matte Foundation. I got it in this Maricoa. The 710 is the number on it. It's Maricoa. I have that contour palette with the bronzers and the highlights, and they've been coming out with so much really pretty makeup and stuff that they're popping. One of the other stores had it on clearance, so I couldn't tell what the colors were. I went to a different Ulta recently, and they had like the huge display of all their makeup and then all the foundation, and they had like 50 different shades of colors. They had like 2 shelves of just straight up foundation, and then another 2 shelves of their concealers, and it was such a huge display that, like, yeah, I picked one. So we'll see how this coverage works. It's another matte foundation. This first one was also a matte finish, because I'm not about that super dewy, oily looking makeup. I've always loved more mattes, so we'll see. I got some that weren't quite matte, but yeah, we'll look at those other 2 right now. The third foundation I went ahead and got was that Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. It's supposed to be a medium to full coverage, and it has like a giant applicator wand, like the Physicians Formula one that I tried. And this one, I wanted to get the regular one, but all they had in my shade was the Conceal and Hydrate, and since parts of my skin can get kind of dry, figured no harm in it. I got the F8, it's kind of like a medium beige shade. We'll see how that goes. And then the final one I got was the Nyx Born to Glow foundation. I used to hate NYX's foundation. I love their eyeshadow, their eye makeup, and all that stuff, but I used to hate their foundation because it was so orangey, so thick and cakey. But they've been coming out with so many that I finally decided I'm going to give this one a try, and this is the one that everybody was really interested in and wanted to see how it covers, so this is the one we'll be testing today. I will be doing other videos with those other 3 just so we can see how the cover. So if you want to see those videos, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that bell notification. That way you can find out when I upload those videos as soon as I upload them. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into this Born to Glow foundation. I did look at the tester. It was a hot mess because it's a tester at a store, so it's covered with makeup and everything. It looked a little runny, but I'm going to not let that deter me. I'm going to go ahead and see how I like it and see how it covers, just since it's a liquid. I got it in vanilla. It's a BTGRF06, which is a really long number, but yeah, that's what it is. And then it has a 12-month shelf life, so we'll go ahead and get that open here. Of course, I had to make sure that it had the seal, considering people are messing with food and shampoo and all that stuff at the store. I had to double check to make sure it was going to be sealed and not fucked with. Okay, so I've already primered my face. I went ahead and used the NYX hydration one. Since I'm going to be giving the NYX foundation a try, I figured I'd go ahead and use their primer already as well. I have my little beauty blender here, and yeah, I know it looks a little rough, but at least it still has some of that original color in there, so I feel like I'm doing better than some people where they're like full on brown. I need to re-clean it, so yes, I know, it looks hella gross. Yeah, so the foundation's a little runny. I think I may have gotten a little too much just because it's a little runnier than I would have thought. But yeah, let's go ahead. And I can't get this lid back on. Maybe it's just me and I'm a little challenged, but you know, we'll see how this goes. It's so cold. It smells good though. Like, it's not scented to where it smells like flowers or anything, but it doesn't smell chemically or anything. It kind of smells like baby powder a little bit. Okay, so just kind of covering this up, you can see how red my face is. I know everybody's always like, your foundation is too light, but I just know that I'm super duper red, and then I'm going to still go in and add some darker colors with my concealers and some bronzers, but see, like, it matches pretty well with the part of me that is not red and being covered up. I don't know, like, my whole face is always so red that it makes everything look super light, because this is like a medium shade. But it's covering up all the redness really, really well, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep blending this out and see how it's going to turn out the rest of the way, just because this is pretty boring just watching me beat my face with this beauty blender, so yeah. Okay, so I finished putting it here all over my face. It covered up the redness really, really well. You can still see like little bumps and stuff. You can still see part of my like surgical scar here on my cheek. But overall, like, I'm really surprised on how well it covered up, and it's not super heavy. It's pretty liquidy, so I was thinking it would need multiple layers for it to cover up anything. Like, it covered up all the redness on my nose. You can still see like a few little bumps here and there, but that's also not really surprising with my acne. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, probably just off camera, see how it builds up, if it gets cakey or anything, with me putting on like concealers for the contouring, adding like blush, bronzer, setting powder, and all of that before I finish it. But overall, I'm really surprised on how well it covered up. Like, it was definitely too much, like I had to extend it. Like, so with this foundation, it's the Born to Glow. I think it has a little bit of a dewy finish, like as I turn, like the light reflects a little bit more, like it doesn't have a matte finish, but I don't hate it. Like, it doesn't look like super oily or gross, like it just has a little bit of like a glow to it. So yeah, I like it. It actually covers up quite a bit. It's not super heavy and cakey, and then it's not too thin to where like I need 14 layers for it to cover up just like some of the redness in my face, because I know I'm still gonna go in with concealer to like contour and everything, but I'd still like there to be like decent coverage with the foundation on its own. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back just so we can finish reviewing over this foundation. It is a little runny for my taste, but it actually covered so well, so yeah. And I think it was what, like $15-16 maybe. I honestly don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, ooh, makeup. Okay guys, so I know I was supposed to go back and do my rest of my makeup, but I started putting on like the concealer, the darker color, to add a little bit of color here and like the corners to kind of help contour. And this has made it's like super easy to like blend it out, and like I feel like I'm not losing any coverage yet. So I was just really, really surprised on how easy it is making this to blend out the extra colors. So yeah, wanted to give that update, but yeah, for real, I'm gonna go finish doing the rest of my makeup. I'm sorry for bothering you. So I'm honestly super surprised, like I don't have any like cracking or chunks coming off, and it was so easy to like add the concealer and build it up to get it lighter in certain areas and darker in certain areas. I didn't even have it like starting to like clump up when I started putting on powder or anything. Like, it was just super easy to build with. I'm actually really surprised I didn't have issues with trying to blend out like my concealer and stuff. So yeah, just as an update as I'm still trying to finish doing my makeup. But yeah, so far it's really holding up. I'm really liking it. So I'll be right back to you guys, okay? Bye. Alright, my beautiful people, so I went ahead and finished doing the rest of my makeup, and actually I really like how this foundation went on. It covered really well, and it blended really well, and it didn't leave me feeling like oily. It's not like lifting or doing anything like that. It's not getting cakey. even with me putting on like my concealers and my bronzers and my setting powder and baking and all of that, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm extremely surprised, and like the price is amazing, so it's definitely way cheaper than that $38 foundation. And yeah, I feel like they've really stepped up their foundation game, and I'm super excited to try more of them, and I definitely recommend it. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a beautiful day, my beautiful people, and I'll see you later. Bye!